Hey, AfterBuzzers, we are here for the Born This Way Season 4, Episode 1, Pursuit of Happiness, and 2, Till Death Do Us Part. We are just so excited to bring you the show.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hey guys, it's Virginia Dunne, and I am so excited for this first episode. We have Cristina and Angel planning a wedding. Rachel and Megan make plans to move out together, and will Elena get permission to kiss William? I'm Virginia Dunne, and I have these fabulous guys with me today.
What's up, everyone? I'm Steph Sabraw, so excited to be here.
Hey, I am at Cooking with Carlina. I'm Carlina Will. How are you guys?
And I'm Joseph Shepherd.
So glad to have all of you. We are going to have so many amazing things going. We have special segments. We're going to have all kinds of news for you, so be sure to stay tuned. General thoughts on this episode, guys?
I love these episodes. I was just smiling, crying the entire time. It was the most positive TV show I've watched in so long.
This episode was so funny to me. I love the comedy through it, and I'm excited for this wedding.
I'm the same way. I'm glad it's back for the fourth season. I'm glad that we're getting into this, and now we're getting into some wedding bells, which is great and wonderful, and just makes me feel bad about being single. But
oh, you're single? How? You're so fabulous.
oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, so we are going to get right into Cristina and Angel. We have wedding shopping, wedding planning. They're moving in together. What do you guys think about that?
I just love their dynamic, and I feel like I love how they're being realistic about working through some of Christina wants things her way, and I love that. You're a woman's woman, and Angel is just like the best at being supportive and being like, he's speaking his mind of what he wants, but he's also like, it is her wedding.
It is her wedding.
Exactly. There's like so many choices too. I mean, like if you think about it all realistically, like they're moving in together. Mm-hmm. They are having the wedding. It's like so many things all at once, especially for them, that I think that makes it like 900 times worse. Like I can't imagine like moving in together with somebody and then getting married and like all this stuff all at once. Like I need like some time, you know?
Baby steps.
Yeah, baby steps. Baby steps.
Exactly. Like I just think, first of all, when you're moving in with somebody for the first time, it can be challenging. So I thought that they kind of handled it well for the first time. She was like, listen, you can have this blanket, but you're not putting up your baby picture right here with the Speedo. You know what? I would leave it in there. That's funny. That's a good conversation. That's a good conversation starter, right? Like, what's that picture?
It was super cute.
The blankets were the most perfect compromise ever. Yeah. And I love how it's both of their personalities on the bed. But I love the conversation between the buffet and the meal because I'm so with Christina. There's no buffet at my future wedding.
No.
There is not a buffet.
No bueno.
No, I need the buffet because if we have the waiter and you ordered 5 plates in a row, no, that person needs a buffet. So I'd rather just do the buffet. We buy all the food, and when it's out, you leave.
But then if there's something very popular in the end of the line, you don't get it. Like, I mean, it's like, that's the thing. Like, you gotta let the women go first at the wedding, and then I'm stuck at the end, and I don't get the good piece of chicken. Doesn't work that way.
He was very specifically talking about seconds, thirds. So, I mean, he was very, like, that was his point. Like, I need seconds at my wedding.
Mm-hmm. So, you don't get seconds if you have
make seconds for Angel.
Just for him.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that needs to be there for their wedding planner. Which I'm glad they got a wedding planner too, because it's so much pressure to, you know, put on a big deal like that.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine planning my own wedding. I would like if I can afford it in the future, for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure,
and I loved how the parents were like, yeah, our decision is to get them a planner because Hi. And then we also have, so any other thoughts on Christina? And
how did you feel about when she was choosing her dress? Because she was going between the two options, and I feel like when she was going between those two options and, you know, she was trying to figure out which one she wanted to choose, do you feel like she actually chose the one that she wanted? Or do you think she was influenced by her mom and the other moms? Like, what do you feel? Because like that time, like I saw her face light up and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the dress, she loves it. And then the moms are like, we like the other one. So like, do you think she was influenced at all?
I couldn't tell. I really couldn't tell because she looked so dang gorgeous in everything she
really
put
did.
on. And I loved how they brought in the picture to show her facial expressions. And so that kind of seems like it was telling to me that it might have been the first dress. But either way, she can't go wrong. But I did feel like kind of heartbroken. I was like, I want her to pick what she wants.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it is your day and you want to feel like the best you ever. And so I don't think she did. I don't think that was her pick. I think she just wants to make everybody happy.
Yeah.
I don't think it was her pick either, but I'm going to go with her family and friends on this one. She looked better in that pick. I mean, the girls is like, you know, when she's getting ready to do the cha-cha slide, I felt like they were going to pop out, you know? So you got to be careful. You got to go with what's a dress that's going to last you all night long. Great with pictures. You're going to be comfortable. So I can see why her family spoke up. So I think ultimately, it wasn't the original dress, but I think she knew that it was the dress that's going to be the best for her wedding.
And a small tidbit about me, guys. I actually, when I went wedding dress shopping, there was a dress. I had that moment where, like, it was the tears. I thought it was the dress, and then I tried on a different dress, and I actually was in here with Maria, and I was like, Maria, what are your thoughts? And she was like, oh, absolutely, the other one. And that's the one I went with, and I am so glad I did, because it would have been like pulling up all night long. I mean, like, girls don't want to be pulling up your dress all night long.
Yeah, it's hard. Sometimes beauty means compromise.
It does.
But I love how Christina, she's just like the sweetest soul ever, and she really cares about her family's opinions and making everyone happy. But I do think that either way she'll be happy, so this wasn't a sacrifice.
Exactly.
Yeah. Either way, she'll be beautiful. So, hey, Steph, we have
Oh, yes, AfterBuzzers. We produce after shows for nearly all your favorite TV shows, from dramas, reality TV, sci-fi, and more. There's no network that works harder to serve television fans, and we want your help, so we ask that you please subscribe to one or more of our YouTube channels. By subscribing to our channel, YouTube will suggest content that's tailor-made for you, and you'll help AfterBuzz continue to grow. And if you're worried about pesky notifications, don't be, because they are optional. So hit that subscribe button now for this channel and check out our other AfterBuzz YouTube channels as well. Let us know you did in the comments, and we'll definitely thank you on the air. For now, thanks for being the best fans and helping us be the ESPN of TV talk.
Oh, yeah. So we are going to get right into Elena and William. Oh, I'm just going to lump William in there with her because I just love their dynamic. Carlina, what did you think about them?
Elena and William. You know, this couple is so funny to me, and I love their dynamic. And you know, like how every couple has that cute, embarrassing story about like when he farted. It's just so cute how they like played off of it. He's like, "Girl, I fart too. We good. We gonna put the fart." Right? So they just like remind me, like, they're so down to earth and chill, and I'm rooting for this couple. I think they're gonna be fine.
Yeah, Steph?
Oh, Elena, I just have to make an ode to you. I am your super fan. I'm also Japanese, and mixed too, so we have a lot in common. So if you want to be friends, hit me up. Was obsessed with her storyline this episode. I feel like to see her in the espresso, making the latte, was amazing. She looked like she loved her job and loved working there. The moments she had with her dad, I just loved. And then her and William are just in love. I love it.
Yeah, they're definitely the cutest. Now, can you give us a little bit, because you are our resident, like, you know everything about every single season. Give us a little backstory on her so that it can catch everybody up if they aren't.
Of course, Elena was, I would say she has grown the most out of all the cast members, and it was really great to see that in these episodes. Elena was the girl the past 3 seasons when everybody else was getting a boyfriend or a girlfriend. She, couldn't find anybody, and it was just like, it was sad. It was like, oh, like, you want everybody to be happy, and you see that, especially like, when you see your friends and you're single and you're like, oh, I want somebody. And so she did get frustrated, and there are times she also handles situations a little differently than the other cast members, and she processes things a little bit differently. And her mom has gone on and talked too about how when Elena was younger, it's not acceptable in Japanese culture to accept people with Down syndrome. So it was really hard for her to finally accept her daughter. So Elena's kind of been through, leaps and bounds and ups and downs, and it's really, really great to see her coming around this season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and her dad was so supportive. Like, when he went in there and, he was like, I feel like we can finally move away from her at some point because she's really, like, embracing everything that's going on with her. So
she wants to be alone. She was like, go to Japan, go away. I want to be alone.
But it was really really cute when she was like, "Can I kiss him?" Like just that whole, dynamic that she still wants to ask her parents.
So cute. And when she knew he was at the door and she's like, "William!" That was such a mood. I definitely feel that when my boyfriend's at the door. I'm like, "Hello!"
Lucky guy he is.
What did you guys think of like the whole bowling thing? It's like, if I win, you kiss me. If you win, I kiss you. Like, that was so cute.
Everything was perfect.
Yeah, they're definitely the cutest.
The underwear in the bag.
Like, did my mom plant this?
Christina, I understand you. My mom is the exact same way. Embarrassing.
They're like giant granny panties.
Yes.
Like, these aren't
They
mine.
were giant, weren't they? That was. I'm sorry, girl. We're talking about you. I love you. You're fantastic. We're gonna go get. I'm gonna come over so you can make me a latte.
I love when she had her one-on-one with the camera and she's like, "I know she's my mother, but girl, take a break."
Yeah, I think she definitely has the best one-liners of the show.
She really does.
She has the best
Because
personality.
she's so blunt. She's just so honest. It's like...
I love watching her.
Yeah, she's the best. Okay, so we are going to move on to Rachel and Megan. And, you see that Rachel is really she's ready to move out. And she's discussing this with Megan. Megan's like, "I don't know, how do you know you're ready? And I don't know, I need to talk to my mom about it." And so I really liked that whole dynamic of them. What did you guys think?
I thought their dynamic was really, really good. I think that they are going to work well together going forward with this. At the same time, it's like the parents' perspective, you've raised your kids, it's like letting them go. But, because they do have Down syndrome and because they do have something, you have so much more of a connection to your child, and just letting them go. Like, I don't know, like I was looking at it and I'm like, oh, that would be so hard because you're spending... Because most of the cast members, I think, are between, 25 and 30. So, you spend, most of your life with that. And then you got to, say bye to your child. It's so scary. It's, sad. But I really think that Rachel's ready. I think that she is ready to go. And I think that having Megan there will be, a big help for her.
And at the Megology event that we were lucky enough to go to, she was getting interviewed by Nakia, one of the AfterBuzz hosts, and she said something along the lines of, "I'm a grown woman." And I was like, yes, and then it related in this episode where I'm like, you are a grown woman, you can definitely do this. And when they were looking at Zillow, I'm in the process of looking at apartments too, and I was like, this is so relatable because it is hard to find an apartment. So hard.
And Carlina?
I think they're going to be fantastic roommates. They are already friends. They started off as friends. I am interested to see how it goes because I do know, the fact that them remembering to pay their rent, when things break down, reaching out to somebody. So I'm interested to see how they handle those issues. But they're having fun, and I love that they're already thinking in party mode. That's all they kept saying was the parties. Yeah. I'm like, girl, you got bills to pay, stuff break down, random people show up at your house wanting food. Oh, wait, that's me.
I think this is definitely the part of the show where I cried the most. And maybe it's because I was relating to the parents, how you were saying, because I was like, oh my gosh, my 3-year-old is already moving out. And I'm already thinking that's going to happen. And I think I had to pause it and cry for a good 10 minutes and go talk to my husband. And he's like, they're 3. He's not going anywhere for many years. But I think it's that just having that, your heart outside you, and the mom was like, are we going to go check on him? And I loved how the other mom was like, no, you're going to have to accept this, And that was just the tears were flowing like a river.
He's 3.
He is 3. And the other one's 8 months. So I have kids in the house for a very long time. But still, it's just you just wonder what is going to happen to them. Is somebody going to break into their house at night? Or, somebody take advantage of them. So for me, that was just oh, God, there can't be more episodes like this because, it was a lot.
It is stressful, but I think this show does a really good job of, especially in these types of scenes with the parents, is that you can't live in fear. You have to just trust that your kids are ready and trust the universe. And I feel like they are so ready and they have to. They're so positive that I feel like the universe can only give them good stuff. They deserve the best.
And that, the parents have done an amazing job creating these independent creatures, because that's what I feel like my job as a parent is, to raise my sons so they can be independent. And that's what everyone is saying in the show, I'm ready for my independence. So these parents have done such an amazing job with these kids.
Yes.
Adults, young adults.
Agreed.
Young, yeah.
And so last but definitely not least, we have the boys, the guys, and they're just hilarious all together. I love their whole dynamic, and from the Justin Bieber haircut comments, like just opening up the gates, like that was great.
I mean, Sean with the hair, and then after he debuted the hair, he wanted to be Justin Bieber even more and get the tattoo. I'm like, are we trying to go on tour now? Like, what's next for you, Sean? I feel like Sean is moving in the direction of getting the ladies, like, you know.
Yeah, didn't he say something like what did he say? He said something about his my gift is my girlfriend during the yoga class. So who is it?
It's Kaylee. I actually met her at the methodology party. She's super sweet. She's super cool.
She is a gift then.
Yeah, she is.
Definitely.
She's cool.
And so, Carlina, what else did you find out about their whole dynamic then? Was he there?
Was who there?
At the event?
The whole cast.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
the whole cast.
Did you get to like see their dynamic of their relationship?
No, I didn't see her with him. I met Kaylee and John in person, so I got to see their dynamic, and it's really funny, the back and forth, because, you know, obviously John wants to be a rapper, and then I found out that Kaylee actually wants to be a host like us.
Awesome.
So she was like, yeah, girl, come on the show.
We got a seat over here for you.
Yeah, we do. We have a seat for you. So they were just like the banter back and forth. It's just cool to see like how close they are, you know, I love that how they accepted her into the group, you know, even though she's like Sean's girlfriend, they treated her like as part of the family, because the way her and John were just like going back and forth at each other reminded me of John's relationship with Megan that we see on the show. So it was like really cool.
Yeah, I love John, and I love the tattoo moment, because I know his dad hated that moment, but I feel like it was really powerful for him to get through that. Like, I think that he really was proud of himself, which is at the end of the day all that matters.
It is all that matters, and I think that each of them are kind of having a milestone in their own way. Like, him getting that tattoo is like his own feeling of liberation, because it's something that his parents can't tell him, like, no, you can't do it. And like the wedding is like a totally different thing, and then you have them moving out, so like each of them is getting their own like amount of liberation and being able to do what they want to do, which I love seeing.
And we didn't really see a lot of Steven except for at the car show, and I loved their dynamic because John was like terrified, you know, and Steven was like, no, this is great, like I can't wait for more stuff like this.
He was so supportive of him. I love the whole car scene, and you're exactly right. I feel like each of them are hitting their milestones, and John with getting his license is totally a mark of independence.
Exactly.
I can't wait for that. I hope that we get to see more. I feel like John had a lot of milestones. I can't wait to talk about John. He's hilarious.
He did. And I love how supportive John's parents were of him, you know, for wanting to drive, and like his best friend, you know, supporting him, like, listen. And, you know, we got to give shout out to like the DMV. Like, they have things to support people, you know, with Down syndrome. They're like, oh yeah, we can have them read, you know, we can read the questions to them. And that's not something I knew. So I was like, that's really cool that they, you know, support them.
That is. And so can you give us a little bit more backstory on the guys? Because, you know, like you were saying that they kind of always hang out together.
Yeah, the guys kind of always hang out together. The girls kind of always hang out together. John, like you said, he is an aspiring rapper. So he released a song, I think it was season 2 or something, called Shake That Booty Booty, that he always does.
We'll start with that.
We'll start with that next time.
Yeah, that's what we need to do next time, yeah. So he has like a Shake That Booty Booty song, and he's really been trying at it, and his mom's trying to get him to pay for his own career. Like, she can't keep giving him money. So that's a big thing for him to try to be independent like that. Sean, as we said, is always like the ladies' man. So he's always trying to find a girl. So it's good that he finally found a girl. And he literally is always talking about the ladies. And who else do we have?
Steven.
Yeah, Steven. Long story short, if you guys have been watching the past few seasons, Steven ended up going out with Megan and then crushed her heart.
So he's the heartbreaker.
The heartbreaker, and I believe that he broke up with her over text. So that was
You did not.
That's a no-no.
You did not
so
do that.
that was a little bit of a no-no. So it took Megan a lot to recover, where Steven went ahead and started moving on, so that made things a lot harder because he was like kissing girls in front of her and stuff. So yeah.
But Megan, we forgot to talk about the bodybuilder. Megan and the bodybuilder might be a thing. So Steven, you might get that text sent back to you.
And we also didn't talk about the whole yoga experience that they all kind of got to participate in, which I thought was just hilarious because they're like, does he even know what he's doing?
Exactly.
And like, he clearly didn't, but they all just really enjoyed it and they got to bond. And so do they bond for like every episode then? Like for all the previous?
There's moments. The past few seasons, there's always been some little quarrels or some bickering or stuff like that, or like one person will say something wrong and then, it gets turned into a big thing like a reality show is. But these episodes have been a lot more heartfelt and they've been a lot more, I don't know, like I smile, like you said, I cry. Like I love watching this because at the end of the day, these young adults have Down syndrome and they have something that we have no idea what that's like, but the amount of love and the amount of affection and the amount of being able to have such a big idea and perspective on life that I don't think that we ever see. And I think that is so amazing to me. Like, they love everybody. They love everything. Their outlook on life is so positive. If we could all do that in the world today, like, where would we be? Like,
I completely agree. It reminded me of if you guys have seen Queer Eye, that same just like pure positivity, and you leave watching the episode just so much happier. And they've taught me so much in just 2 episodes about life. Like the way they're able to shade each other and give each other sass, but not be critical. Like it's like, I might not like what you're doing or I think what you're doing is stupid, but I still love you. Yeah. Like that's something I definitely need to learn.
Yeah, and it definitely, like, I feel like I walked away just wanting to be a better person and really just like embrace everyone. So I'm just really excited for the next couple episodes.
Me too.
So,
John's yoga arc though.
The best.
Because the whole him and Megan and him like reaching for, I know you must have loved this too, when he was trying to reach for the donuts. So relatable.
You know what? Steph is calling me out, y'all, but it's okay.
She's a chef.
I'm a chef, and that's how I work out, okay? It's very inspirational when you realize the donut's at the top after you get to the so, John, I'm here for it. We'll have a donut sit-up class.
Well, that could actually be a new class thing you start up. I mean, we have goat yoga, we have all these type of things. It should just be food yoga.
Eat and go.
Yeah, we have like a quiche where you, and then we'll have like the wine where you can sip when you get to the top.
It'd be like 4 courses, different stages. Just go from there.
And you don't gain 1 pound because you're working out while you eat.
You're just not digesting it.
So did you guys have any final thoughts for this episode before we get to the special segment?
Oh, man. It was such a good episode. Both episodes were just so strong that I was like, I wrote down like 500 quotes from each cast member because they were all on point. So I just loved it. There's too much to say.
Exactly. I'm just excited to see where everything goes this season, just seeing them grow. I'm really excited to see, especially Megan and Rachel, when they move in together and finally see this wedding.
I feel the exact same way. Yeah. I'm excited. Like you said, you leave wanting to be a better person at the end of every single episode. Like, you're not on a cliffhanger of like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Did this person cheat on this person? You're on a cliffhanger of, I want to feel this experience again. So, I mean, I'm excited.
All right, well then we will just get straight to our special segment.
Yes, you guys, today's special segment is our best, funniest moments from the episode. So I'm going to start with my favorite moment was obviously, John doing the sit-ups. That's my favorite. That's how I work out. It's fantastic. And then also, I got to give the shadiest quote, the best shadiest quote of the episode goes to Megan, girl, you are so funny, where you called your mom out when she wanted a dog saying, and I'll say it. She's like, girl, how you want a dog when you can't even take care of a fish? I love it, Megan. That was shady. She gets an award for me. What about you guys? Ding, ding.
I love when Elena is just getting ready for William to come over and she's having this moment with her mom and she's like, I just want my boyfriend and I to make out. I need to look sexy with my William. My William.
Love it.
I loved when John was honest about Sean's hair and was like, he think he looks like Justin Bieber. He looks more like Miley Cyrus. I was like, man, we're going in on these digs.
Yeah, and I really think my favorite episode was the whole farting incident. Because that's the key for a good relationship. I mean, when you really know you're secure, you fart in front of each other.
Wait. We gotta have one question for this. When is it okay to fart in front of your significant other? What's the time period?
Oh, when like other people are around and you blame it on them. like a little niece or nephew who's visiting, and then you like fart, and you gotta make sure they're right next to you, right? And then you fart. You're like David.
You sneaky woman. Oh my! I don't know the answer to this.
I answered it.
Yeah, you gave us the answer, so you never come clean. You just blame the little ones. I'm for that.
Wow.
As
okay.
Christina's mom said, a lady never farts in front of a man. So I did.
Elena's,
Yeah. But you do fart in your sleep, right? So like you've seen Good Will Hunting. Like they talk that you fart in your sleep, so they know. The guys know. So anyway, do we have any news and gossip today?
Well, kind of bouncing off of what you guys were talking about, Megan did end up launching her Sanrio and Hello Kitty line. So Sanrio by Megology. So it's going to be incorporating the Hello Kitty brand with kind of like her quotes and her thing, which I'm very excited about.
And you're wearing a shirt.
I am wearing a shirt. Don't limit me. Oh, I went the wrong way. Don't limit me.
Don't do it.
Don't limit me. Which was a quote that Megan said, which is very, very inspiring. Don't let anybody limit you or tell you what you can and cannot do, because at the end of the day, you are the best person that you can be, and you need to believe in yourself because anything's possible.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes. And I got
it.
a shirt too. The line is absolute fire. Every shirt is it was so hard for me to pick. I'm going to have to order more. And we did get to go to the event, so I think we do have a picture pulled up of all the AfterBuzzers that came to the event. If we pull it up right now. It was so
last
fun.
Wednesday?
It was a few weeks back, and it was just such a good time. Megan spoke. She made everyone cry. She's a better speaker than I'll ever be. But it was amazing to see her line launch like that. And you were there too, weren't you?
No, I wish I could have. I was away, but it looked like it was a lot of fun. And I'm like, Megan, I need a clothing line. Like, how are you doing this all by yourself? This isn't fair.
Yeah, they are all fabulous because they all seem to be just working and grooving and having their own thing going on. That pretty much wraps it up. Let's go into predictions.
Ooh.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV prediction.
Let's start with our resident expert.
Okay. I have a feeling that feel like Rachel and Megan will work out great as roommates, but I do believe that there might be something that might happen, like one of them leaves the door open or something like that could cause some drums. I believe that Sean will have different hair by the end of this season. I believe John Tucker might have a new song come out. And I think that I don't know what this wedding's going to be like. Like, I'm really excited. Like, I think that there will be a happiness that they never knew and never could find. It's going to be great. It's going to be great to see that. I'm excited.
I'm so excited for this wedding. So my prediction is it's going to be a beautiful wedding, and the wedding planners are going to step it up and, be able to help them out. Also, shout out to my buddy John. I think this health journey is going to be a struggle. I think he found yoga, but the food's not going anywhere, and I don't think it should go anywhere, John. So with that, and then I agree with you about the roommate. I think there is going to be something that happens, but I think they'll be able to get through it because they're so close.
Yeah.
I think I think yoga is really going to help his food journey because you always post healthy recipes too. So
She calling me
yeah,
out.
I am calling her out. Don't listen to her, John. Go find her recipes, John. Actually, little plug. I think the wedding there's going to be a little bit more drama because emotions are high. I can't even imagine planning my own wedding. And I do agree there might be some roommate drama, as is with any roommates when you're figuring things out. And yeah, that's. I don't even know. The second episode surprised me from the first episode, so I'm just excited. And I feel like Elena and William are gonna have a longer kiss.
Yes.
Oh. So
I agree with that. And I feel like with all of this wedding stuff going on, that there might be something more for them towards the end of the season. Because, you know, it's like once one friend starts getting married, everybody kind of gets the wedding
bag.
Yeah, so I feel like Elena is going to be right there with them. And I think John is going to struggle with the driving test because, you know, we
That's
saw
true. I
a little
forgot about that.
teaser. And I'm a little concerned that might be a little scary for him just because when you saw him, you know, at that car show, that was a little intense. So we will see. I'm really
That's true.
excited for the next couple episodes next week. I think that wraps it up. Where can we find you guys?
You can find me at Joseph A. Shepherd on all social media.
you can find me on Instagram at Cooking with Carlina, and then Twitter and everything else at Cook with Carlina.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Steph Sabraw.
And you guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Virginia Reina. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We cannot wait to see you guys next week.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.